Ask yourself what after B.Sc agriculture, and ask yourself why you want to pursue M.Sc. So to go into the more details, what you have to choose, either you have to prepare for the government exams or go to the higher studies, or you have to look into the private jobs. So what is the best option for you? The best option, let's talk about government. If you want to get a government job, so if you feel there is a slightest chance that you won't be consistent, you can't do it by sitting for next 2 years idle without earning, without having any financial independence, then I would suggest, as a mentor, it's our duty that we not only tell you to enroll to our course, but we also give you the clear idea whether you have to do it or not. Now, if you have already planned to pursue the M.Sc or the Ph.D. or the IS studies, so this is the very important part to be discussed before you decide or before you start preparing for this exam. So ask yourself what after B.Sc agriculture, and ask yourself why you want to pursue M.Sc. Let me give you some insights and some suggestions based on my experience, based on what I have seen over my friends, my seniors and my juniors being in this field since last 4 to 5 years, guiding the students in the right path. See, our job is not to just make sure that you take our courses and start giving the M.Sc exams. No, our target is to educate the students of the agriculture community so that whatever he or she is deciding in their life, they should be having 100% clarity on what they are doing. And it should not something that someone is doing, I'll be also doing. Someone is successful, I'll be also successful. No, you have to be very sure about pros and cons in each and every field, and then you have to decide what you have to do. So that's why I have also added this particular slide here. So in this, I'll just give you the brief idea and some clarity and value addition to whatever you have already understood. See, after completing the B.Sc agriculture, not only the B.Sc agriculture, horticulture, forestry, and all other segments like agriculture engineering. So this is a bachelor's degree. What directly after bachelor's degree? What are the different career opportunities that you have? See, to simplify the things, after B.Sc agriculture, you have 3 different options. One is going for the higher studies, and second important thing, or the first most important thing that most of students look into, it's getting the job, that is specifically the government jobs. So these are the different sections in which you can sit and prepare for the competitive exams and crack it and then secure the government jobs. And lastly, there is one other option, which is the private jobs. Industry is booming, there is unlimited scope and there is unlimited benefit, but it requires soft skills, it requires everything from you, right? So this is about the private. So to go into the more details, what you have to choose, either you have to prepare for the government exams or go to the higher studies, or you have to look into the private jobs. So what is the best option for you? See, the best option won't be same for each and every student who is doing the B.Sc agriculture or the horticulture. See, it entirely depends on your mindset, on your priority and your knowledge level and your entire condition, so including the economic condition. So if I have to say who has to choose the M.Sc agriculture, who has to go for the higher studies, and for whom this is suitable. If you are a B.Sc agriculture student and you are wanting to settle within the agriculture field and you want to secure a job, whether it is government or the private, let's talk about government. If you want to get a government job, so doing MSc will be the good option. Next and foremost important thing, M.Sc, PhD is for those who are planning to crack this ARS exams in the coming years, want to be recruited as agriculture research service scientists, or who are wanting to target for assistant professors, where now currently the M.Sc is the eligibility and the PhD is preferable. So if you are planning to go into any of these 2 categories, then M.Sc is the must for you. And the third most important thing for the higher studies, why to go for higher studies, along with the ARS scientist, assistant professor, there are also some other key posts, you have ICFRS scientist, you have silk board scientist, and also if you talk about SMS STO, subject matter specialist, and the STO, senior technical officer. All these government jobs are only available if you are pursuing the MSc in the specific subject. So this is the one straight reason why you have to pursue the MSc. And yes, I don't say that it's easy, that you complete your MSc and you get these jobs. No, you have to complete the MSc, you have to beat the competition, you have to write the exam, you have to crack it, clear it, only then you'll be able to secure these seats. But yes, it is not impossible. It is possible if you are dedicated, if you are working hard in a smart way, if you are getting the right guidance and you are landing in a right place for your MSc and the PhD, you have made sufficient good resume and worked on the good things in your MSc and the PhD, then the probability of your success rises or increases. So that's what I would like to say. I won't say that, okay, do MSc you will get a job easily. No. At every step, just like you are now planning to crack this ICRPG exam, which is again a struggle where you have to compete with all India students and then crack it and get it. Similarly, at later stages also, you have to compete with others and get a secure job here. But minimum eligibility for this 3 to 4 key posts, which are like highest level direct recruitment exams from which you can join. So this is the M.Sc, the eligibility. This is the first and foremost reason why you have to go for M.Sc. Okay, if not that, if you are planning to the government exams, see, if you are planning to crack any of the central government exams, you are flexible that you only want the government job, whether it is central or state, it doesn't matter, but you want a job at the end of the day, and you don't have time or conditions is not that much good that you cannot go for higher studies. So in that case, like if it is NSC, FCI, CCI, Rubber Board, and there are few other institutes under agriculture where they will call the recruitments, if not every year regularly, but there are recruitments. But the major and the biggest problem is the recruitments are irregular. Now, it entirely depends on you. If the recruitments are irregular and if you are completing the degree in this year and you have to wait for another 2 years or 1 year, 1.5 years, which is uncertain, you are entirely not sure how many days you have to wait for. So now you have to sit and think whether you will sit and prepare for the exams and you are okay in spending 1 or 2 years consistently, and you will be consistent. If you are confident about that, pursuing MSc is not mandatory. You can directly jump into this preparations and sit and prepare in any of the place you want to and do it. But you feel that you already know about yourself that for any exams you can't prepare more than 2 months, 3 months, you don't have that patience and you don't have that mindset, and over the time you are feeling that you'll be losing the confidence, and you might have seen your seniors, your friends, so from them, like, you will be able to evaluate yourself like what you're capable of and what you're not capable of. If you feel there is a slightest chance that you won't be consistent, you can't do it by sitting for next 2 years idle without earning, without having any financial independence, then I would suggest go for MSc, but not just MSc, but cracking this MSc with the JRF fellowship. That will definitely help you in boosting your confidence and also give you the sufficient ample amount of time and the peace of mind to prepare for any exams. That's the simple second answer from my end why you have to go for MSc. Next, you are completely into the research. You have that passion and love for the research and you want to contribute something to the agriculture field, and then yes, you have to go for the MSc and the PhD. And if you're also planning to pursue your like postdoc or the PhD from the abroad, are you planning to shift outside the country, so yes, then in that case you have to go for the MSc. And other than the MSc in the higher studies, you also have the MBA. You see, it's completely up to you. Like if you are wanting to settle yourself in a corporate lifestyle, so you are wanting to go with the private jobs, then MBA would be the best option. Where yes, like if you are securing the top score in the CAT CMAT and you are like going and taking the admission in the top MBA institutes, then the probability of you getting a very good salary immediately after completing the MBA and getting the placement will be high. So that will be the best option. But if you're not wanting to go for that, and if you're inherently wanting to prepare for any government exams, then MBA would be the good option. Like MSc would be the best option. Next, if you're into the banking aspirant, like if you're a banking aspirant, then I don't think that you have to do the MSc, because banking exams are quite regular. They come every year and there is a fixed timetable and there is a fixed pattern. So the probability of you cracking this exam, if you are completely investing on it, is very high. So in that case, I don't recommend you to go for the MSc. Rest is up to you, but this is my suggestion. And also with the civil service is also something which I can say both. See, if you are just starting and if you want like another 2 to 3 years, 4 years of time to crack this exam, pursuing MSc with the JRF fellowship and going into a college or the campus or the universities where the entire environment is very good and support you and help you to boost for these exams, then you have to plan for it. Otherwise, you can also take a break and just sit and prepare for the exam, but you should be knowing that you have to dedicate to next 2 to 3 years of your time for these civil services. Otherwise, the situation will be very worse. So if you're okay with that, you are economically bound to, like, you can do that. So go for skip the MSc and directly start with the preparation. But if you are somewhere uncertain about the things and you want environment, space, and also the financial independence, then you have to write this MSc exam and crack it and then get the fellowship and continue your preparation. And in some of the state, if you know the grade A level exams, like AO is eligibility for minimum eligibility to get into AO exam is MSc in certain states. In some states it is from B.Sc agriculture. That differs from state to state. From whichever state you belong to, you have to analyze by yourself, like in your state, what are the different exams that comes with the B.Sc level eligibility, what are the different exams that comes with the MSc level eligibility. If the B.Sc level exams, the eligibility is so that like the grade 1 job will be given or recruited, then you can directly plan to start your preparation. But also it depends like whether they are regular or not. If not, if the grade A exams, like grade A recruitments are only after M.Sc, then yes, you have to plan to pursue your M.Sc. But at the end of the day, like if you are just thinking that okay, I'll do M.Sc from somewhere and I'll crack the exam, then again the probability might low, because ultimately you have to prepare, you have to gain knowledge, and at the end of the day, like you will be evaluated in any of the exams. For that to happen, if you are only landing at the right place where the right guidance is provided, so that will help. For that to happen, you have to write this ICR exams and gain good rank and good marks and get the good college allotted to, where you will get all these things together, which will complement or supplement your preparation for any of the government exams. So this is in brief about what you can do and think about the B.Sc agriculture. But still, I will make a detailed video on this career perspective, like what are the different options. Like different options I did not go in detail, but yes, in a separate video I'll keep it in detail. So let me know in the comment section if you want a detailed video on career after B.Sc agriculture. Just comment as what after B.Sc agriculture video if you want the video separately, where I'll cover each and everything related to the career opportunities. So this is all about why M.Sc. So as a mentor, it's our duty that we not only tell you to enroll to our course, but we also give you the clear idea whether you have to do it or not. Okay, so that's it.